And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to go to a popular map of this month. And I'd like Romania, but we're not going there. Archie Marathon's Historical Architecture Tour. I do like the bird's eye view in capital cities, but I think with this one, we're going to go to aerial view over the cities by wiikiipupu. Last updated on the 17th of September 2021. Not official coverage, some photospheres and some bird's eye view. Aerial view on cities, towns, and villages from a higher place off the ground or high in the sky. This is a hard one. The highest score is 18,934. So let's see how we do on this. 250 plus locations. We're going to do this as a 2-minute no move challenge. We'll invite you to play along. The play along link will be in the description below. Hope you're doing well. Let's get into it and see where this takes us. Can we get on the leaderboard? Okay, so we got snow, we got tall buildings, apartment buildings, that is. And a road. Not much to go on. We're above a city where it snows. Okay, well, that could be anywhere. Emal Wardak. Okay. Emal. Where would Emal be? No flags on any of these buildings. They all look very similar. Maybe we're over in Uzbekistan. Let's check there. No, we were not that far away in Kabul. Wow, Afghanistan. That's the first one that I've had. Yeah, it just looked. I didn't realize it was this far south. Kabul, Afghanistan. Wow, that's the first time I've ever gotten Afghanistan round. 367 miles, 3,264 points. So, yeah, it just looked like this region. Didn't think it would have been Afghanistan. Probably wouldn't have guessed that, but at least it got. And that's a great round for me. I'm thinking about it. It's a great round. Nikolai Omelchenko. So it sounds like this could be Ukraine. Resort and spa. Okay. It's a nice pool there. Wow, the Dark Knight. Doesn't mean that this is in the Ukraine with that name. Let's see what we got here. Coming soon. We've got a port, which is always interesting. Interesting hotel. Folks having cocktails and drinks down there. Looks like a nice place to visit. Maybe this is a dolphin place or something, a dolphin show. I can't really tell on this one where this could be, but I'm guessing maybe I'm going to go with like the, should we go to the Black Sea? Maybe like a resort over in here someplace. Maybe Odessa. Maybe we're down here in Chornomorsk. Although I don't, well, maybe it could be. Looks like it could line up. I'm going to guess there. Awesome. That's a great guess for me. 13 miles, 4,926 points. Okay, so I'm doing fairly decent. I'm decent in this game. That was a good guess for me. The Ukrainian name, Chenko, I think that is. I'm not sure. Just, again, a lot of this stuff, if it weren't for football or soccer, I would not have as much of a clue. 13 miles, 4,926 points. I'm feeling great about that round. Now we go to moving pictures, taking this one. Feels Swiss to me, but wow, I love snow. I will say that. I love snow. I love this sort of stuff. This is where I need to be. Hopefully with this game we'll take myself, my family to a place like this. Yeah, so we're probably Austria, little bird, or somebody throw a ball on top of that. Okay. So Austria or Switzerland. There's a lake. Yeah, this is small little town or village. It's not a city. I'm trying to find a sign or something, and I don't see it. I don't see anything for that matter. Okay, so I'm just going to have to go in and guess, just randomly guess a spot. Don't think this is it. We're down here. I'm going to guess in there somewhere. Oh, no, we weren't. We were 86 miles away, though, in near St. Moritz on the Silva Planersee. In Silva Plana. Well, we got the right country. Okay, 86 miles, 4,526 points. Pretty good round for that one. Although, I'm sure a lot of you might have gotten that. Kinley Jamp Show. Okay, so what do we have here? Got a feeling like this is like Bhutan. What that is it a tennis court or a pool? It's not a pool. This looks like a basketball court here. Yeah, so this has got to be. Is that a flag? Not sure what all these flags are about, these solid colored flags. If anybody knows, comment down below. Okay, I'm going to have to go in and guess. Nepal or Bhutan. Maybe we're Thimphu. Carve around a mountain. Perhaps we're down here. But I'm not entirely sure that this is it either. Could we be down in here somewhere? I don't know. I'm just going to guess it and just see where this ends up. Yes. Yes. 1.8 miles, 4,989 points. Man, I am cruising in this game. I'm not sure where the point total is. We get to the last round here. Thimphu, Bhutan, just from playing the GeoGuessr Battle Royale months ago, because I have not played Battle Royale for a while. I also, I think, was this the... I've looked at some videos. Well, interesting. There's Kinley. I think the person that took it was Kinley. So that's... What's the deal with Kinley, right? I'm trying to think if this is the one with the airport that's very hard to get into. I think it is. And I've watched some videos, very brief videos on YouTube about this, and it brings me to another point. Maybe at some point I should start like all over the map reacts, and it's me on the video reacting or learning about different parts of the world that I'm not familiar with. Maybe you're not familiar with. Maybe we learn together while promoting that person's video. So, just a thought. But yeah, we'll come back at the end of the game and look at each round, and we get off to the 5th and final round. And unfortunately, not really sure, although I could probably make an educated guess on this one with, I'm thinking it's Africa, Alexander Shalit. Okay, so I think we're on top of a mosque here. Got red soil. Just confirm. I would think that we are in Africa on this one, but not 100% sure. But the soil is red, so I'm thinking Uganda. Let's just take a look here. Cities. So I'm guessing we could be like in this region. And maybe we're like South Sudan or northern Uganda. I mean, I think Uganda, Gulu, maybe we're in Gulu. But there's a lot of Catholic Church. Juba. A lot of cathedrals there too. Doesn't mean there's not a mosque there either. So, I think it's just a good enough guess here. And we got the right country, 4,100 points. I'm really thrilled with that one. I don't know why. I guess because it wasn't Street View that I thought maybe this is one that I could have gone to Kampala, but Uganda, the clay, the red soil does not let me down in this game, that's for sure, in combination with some other clues. So 171 miles, 4,100 points for a grand total of 21,805, and I think that sends me to the top of the leaderboard in this game. Aerial view over the cities, top of the leaderboard. So let's go and take a look at each round again. If you want to play the game, and again, the play along link I believe is in the description below. If you want to play the game and exit, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Those who want to stay around and actually look at why I made the choices, here we go. And we'll find out if I'm number one on this. Okay, so Afghanistan. So Imal Wardak, Khwaja Rawash Residential Project in Kabul. So a couple things that sent me to this region was just the apartment blocks. It just looked a little more Russian to me. And with the snow, I think the snow didn't look like snow that, again, this is January actually, with mountains and stuff, it didn't look like a place that just with the nature of it doesn't look as cold, and the snow is deep. Like as you see here, it just looks like maybe like a closer to 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it didn't look like it's a cold place because of snow, and even like these tracks of the car, it just didn't look. I mean, it's snow, it's cold, but I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. But even here underneath this pine tree, it's like the warmness of the ground shows there. But this building here and a couple of these things here led me to think that we're in this part of the world. I just took a random stab and got fairly close. Surprise. First Afghanistan round though. Second round, pretty pleased with this one. So I would say a lot of clues, a couple clues. First clue was, and I think the major clue was, I saw Nikolai Omelchenko. Chenko to me, again, I'm not sure of Ukrainian, Russian, but Chenko just is a very Ukrainian last name to me, surname. So I thought that this being a good chance of it being Ukraine, and so thinking that this is the Black Sea, it looks no beach. There was no like really beach that I could see, and just looked like a fairly decent sized city. So that's why I decided to come up here to Odessa. And then I was thinking, well, maybe it's down here, maybe it's not that. I mean, I didn't think it was right in the middle of Odessa, but nonetheless, pretty happy with that one. Pretty good guess. The third round, close out of some of these things here. The third round, we went off to what was Switzerland. So I believe, minus the, yeah, I got every country except for the Afghanistan one. So at the Albana Hotel in Switzerland, yeah, just this building here just led me, and the church here in the background, the snow, the general terrain just led me to think that this was Switzerland. I mean, I don't know what else to say. There wasn't much writing or anything to go off of other than that, other than some of these signs here, which I could not see. But it looks like groom runs here for probably cross-country skiing. So good round there. December 2020 was the pictures. That's pretty cool. Fourth round, we went off to Bhutan, and the largest city there in Bhutan. So a couple clues with this one. First thing is the style of the buildings was it. I believe there's an airport here. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but an airport that's very tough to fly into. It's for like the pilot's got to fly around these valleys and then land. It's very tough place to fly into. But all these, again, these apartments or buildings, whatever, all look the same. They look Bhutan-ish to me. What I guess I could have looked at, I didn't see this, is the red license plates of Bhutan. Could have gotten that. But then the other thing are these flags. It's just, to me, it's like Nepal or Bhutan. Bhutan would be the first thing in combination with the hills, the general landscape of this. And went to the largest city. So Kinley Jamatsho was the photographer in that one. And the fifth round was a fantastic guess for me, guessing the right country yet again with Uganda. Again, a lot of it was looking at the landscape, tropical. I saw this vehicle here. It looks like I think of this, just looks a very African look to me, that an African type of vehicle. It's not an African vehicle, but you know what I'm saying. It's a common vehicle that's driven throughout the African continent, so to speak. Just the buildings, the general feel. I guess what threw me off a little bit was maybe the church, the mosque, whatever here. But really the clue on this, and the clue for anything, and see this guy here, within, I guess, the equator, around the equator, and especially Uganda, is the red soil here. Mars-looking soil. And so I associate that with anything, again, that's along the equator, typically in this part of Uganda or Kenya, and then as we come across to certain parts of Brazil. So if you see that soil, generally it's and everything else lines up, it's going to be Uganda or Brazil, you know, and the difference obviously between Uganda and Brazil might be some differences there, maybe in the architecture and landscape, cars. But yeah, this is a good one. Let's see where I ended up. And ended up first place. So I love for you to come in and play and take top spot. But first leaderboard in a while, or top leaderboard, aerial view over the cities by wiikiipupu. Enjoyed this one. Hopefully you enjoyed this one as well. Give this a like. If you like this one, like this video, hit that like button below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And thanks to each and every one of you that continue to tune in. To come, if you're this far, I've seen some comments. We're going to do United States streaks. We'll do the streaks, and we'll do country streaks. Also, world records coming up this weekend. Stay tuned for a lot of great content to come over this weekend. More stuff, more fun stuff to come. As always, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, cheers.